What's up, people of the internet? My name is Hondro, seated here again today with the lovely Travis Thug Life Williams.
Hello, internet.
And we're going to talk about the pile of festering shit that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Out of the shadows.
Out of the garbage and into your eyeballs where you don't want them.
Shit's weak.
Alright, so first things first. Is the movie any good? Does it have any redeeming qualities? The answer is yes, and it's very opinion based. Michelangelo is, funny and a good through line. Other than that, everybody else is...
See, I liked Michelangelo.
The Turtles are good.
The Turtles.
We'll say the Turtles as a cohesive turtle unit.
The one thing they
make
learned,
a good thing.
The one thing they learned from the first movie is, hey, let's focus the story more on the Turtles, which they did, but the rest of the movie went to shit real fast.
Yeah. So if you're a fan of the late 80s, 90s cartoon, you'd think you'd be a fan of this movie because you got Baxter Stockman, you got the Shredder, you got Krang, you got the Technodrome, you got Bebop, you got Rocksteady, you got the Turtles, you got Casey Jones, you got April O'Neil, you got the Turtle Van, you got Splinter, you got everything.
Whoa. We got the Turtle Van in the last movie. This is the Turtle Garbage Truck. Because this movie's
they did have that thing at the end of the last movie, but they didn't do anything with it.
No, they showed up and shoot rockets.
Hey, what's up? Hey, April, you doing anything later? So that was pretty much how the last movie ended, right?
Pretty much.
All right. Well, okay. So you'd think that this would be a great movie. You're like, yes, everything I knew and loved about the animated, old school '90s cartoon is being brought to life on the screen for me to enjoy.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not being brought to life. It's being brought to death. Because I'll give you well, let's just start with Tyler Perry. Let's just start there.
Oh my god.
And how the fact that Hollywood is blackwashing this Baxter Stockman character. Who was a proper white Jewish man in the cartoon, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if he's Jewish.
What the hell?
But he's I'm just doing like what they say about whitewashing Hollywood. Because Hollywood's run by the Jews. So it's a joke.
Okay.
It's a joke.
Just making sure. I don't want to be racist.
It's a joke. I'm joking. It's a joke. It's a bad one, but whatever. Who cares? But Tyler Perry's god awful.
I don't understand how he keeps getting work.
He's not funny. Sensei Shredder, we did it. That's the caliber of acting we're talking about here, people. That's literally that's me right there. Frame that up, put it on Tyler Perry. You wouldn't know the difference. Sensei Shredder, I'm a genius. We're doing it. Literally.
Oh my god, it was.
And the shit piles on from there. The plot is incoherent. It's all over the place.
Like they just shoehorn Krang in.
There's no exposition for Krang or how he shows up, why he's there. All of a sudden, Shredder gets teleported for no reason. That's the big escape plan for Shredder to get him out of police custody. Is they teleport him to someplace, and somehow Krang intercepts him through the teleporter. There's no explanation for that. And then Krang tells him, you need to find the pieces so we can complete the real teleporter so you can bring my Technodrome into New York and then we'll rule the world together as partners. And Shredder just goes along with this for no reason. He's just talking to a giant brain in a mechanical suit voiced by
Brad Garrett.
Everybody Loves Raymond's own Brad whatever. And the voice of Krang sounds ridiculous. It's terrible.
Oh my God.
Bebop and Rocksteady are not funny at any point. Like the cartoon, they're just stupid enough to be funny to where like the Turtles can like outsmart them in the old cartoon. This movie, they went full retard. And if Tropic Thunder has taught me anything in this life, is you never go full retard.
But no, the fact that they got a wrestler to play one of them bothers the hell out of me. The only wrestler, Sheamus, he was Rocksteady.
Is that who that was?
I
didn't even know.
My problem is that
doesn't matter.
The only wrestler that can actually act decently is The Rock, and Stop doing that. Stop making wrestlers movie stars. Stop.
He was. I mean, this isn't
Oh my
gonna. This
God,
isn't
he
gonna
was so
launch his
annoying.
career in any way, shape, or form. Because Bebop and Rocksteady couldn't have been like more poorly executed, in my opinion. They're also just shoehorned in there. They happen to be the two criminals that are in the same transport vehicle as Shredder.
Jesus.
Like
It was so like
make it just. We wanted the '90s cartoon. That's what we wanted. Krang builds Shredder his Foot Clan army, essentially, of robot ninjas, and they fight the turtles. And then when the robots aren't powerful enough, he gives them the ooze and says, turn some thugs into some animals so that you have a match for the turtles. The explanation for how Bebop and Rocksteady become Bebop and Rocksteady as animals is, oh, we've tapped into some DNA that is inherent in all of us, and they just reverted back to their animal ancestors. Are you fucking serious?
No.
Do you even expect kids to believe what you're saying?
I heard kids crying in the movie.
I was crying,
Oh.
not actually, but on the inside, because my soul was aching.
Oh my God.
Because my childhood self was literally laughing at how stupid this movie was. And as a kid, you're not that smart. You think you might be, but you're not. And this is an embarrassment. I don't know what they need to stop focusing. Just stop doing live action Ninja Turtles movies. They're terrible. Just go back. Just keep it animated. Because then you can do the hokiest shit you want.
Right.
And the suspension of disbelief is totally gone. But once you start putting it in real world scenarios, and the turtles are fully CG and everything else is fully CG, but the people that are interacting with them, it's real. It's like you're just. It drives me nuts.
You get to the point where you have a person just standing there. You clearly see that they're just standing on a goddamn soundstage, and the CGI is so fucking poor.
And I'm sorry, but when your best actor in the movie is Megan Fox, you have a problem. You got a real problem on your hands. The guy that plays Oliver and Green Arrow or whatever, or
Stephen Amell,
terrible in this movie. Like, he was okay as like when he was doing his Casey Jones with the mask on bit, which was in one sequence.
Yeah, which pisses me off.
But like,
well, they made him a fucking cop.
But they made Casey Jones a police officer instead of just a low-level street thug who runs into the like in the first movie, the first live-action movie. You got real guys in suits fighting real dudes in ninja outfits. Who cares if it's hokey? It's all practical in-camera stuff. You mix it with the CG, it looks like garbage. The actors are acting to nothing. Nothing looks real in this movie. It's phoned in. It's garbage.
Stop letting Michael Bay direct, produce, whatever. I don't think he directed this movie, but for the love of God, stop letting ruin my childhood. Transformers, fucking goddamn, fucking turtles. What's next? Voltron? What the fuck? What the fuck, man?
Look, I could go on. I do want to say this one more thing that really pissed me off. So the turtles have, at the point in the movie that I'm referencing, they have never seen, heard of, met anything about Krang. The spaceship, oh my god,
Donnie's somehow able to hack it.
This movie is so retarded. So Shredder and his goons open the portal like Krang wants them to. The portal opens up. His Technodrome starts teleporting into New York,
piece by piece,
and Donnie scans it, and he's like, "Oh, these pieces of this warship, of this alien warship. Let me scan it. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's code marked the Technodrome, and it's operated by Commander Krang. Where are you getting this information from, dude? What database are you accessing that's giving you this? You're just scanning pieces of metal floating in the air, and it's giving you this information?
Like, how could you hack that?
Shit.
Donnie's smart as hell.
Get out of here.
But how the hell is he able to hack that?
The turtles in the cartoon, when they meet Krang, they have no idea what the hell Krang is. They stumble upon the Technodrome. They follow Shredder. They find the Technodrome. They're like, "What the f is this?" They break in. They're like, "Holy shit, this is some sort of alien shit." I don't remember. It was fucking 20 years ago. Who cares? But make it more like the cartoon. Stop doing this bullshit.
Stop ruining my childhood for the love of God.
Rant over, video over. Follow us on Twitter if you want more of this bullshit.
Oh my God.
We'll see you guys later.
They're doing a Power Rangers movie. Fuck!
Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, no. Tony Stark, since the first... I'm going to go on a rant here. Tony Stark, since the first Avengers movie, has just become the biggest bitch in the Marvel Cinematic Universe has to offer. He is so mopey and pathetic. It's ridiculous. All of his decisions... Dude, the best part of the movie was the end credits, where they did the 90s cartoon.
Oh my God.
Theme song.
I was kind of scared there for a minute.
Ninja Turtles,
I was really scared there, dude.
Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Jump.
Turtle power.